There's a lot of movies, and we've done this show all year. If we've done a review, we're just going to keep it like a 1 or 2 sentence thing about the movie already. But if we haven't talked about the movie at all, we can talk a little bit more in depth, but not too terribly long. I'm thinking maybe 1 or 2 minutes max per movie. Now, if you haven't seen it, just say pass. Insidious: The Last Key.
Pass.
Pass. Off to a great start, guys.
I don't think we watched a movie in January.
For the record, we're looking at the Wikipedia page 2018 in film, looking at literally every movie released, at least in America, that came out this year. These Strange Ones.
Pass.
Pass. Stratton.
Didn't come out in
Pass.
America.
Pass.
It came out in Italy and the United Kingdom.
Sweet Country.
Pass.
Pass.
Pass. The Commuter.
Pass. Oh, is that the Liam Neeson one?
Yeah.
Patrick Wilson's also on that. Pass.
Proud Mary.
That's Tara G. Hansen.
Yep.
Pass.
I really hate that they didn't use Proud Mary by Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Oh,
Pass.
you're right. That was very smart.
Acts of Violence.
Pass.
Freak Show.
Pass.
Humor Me.
Pass. What about Humor Me?
Wow, we're terrible movie critics. Although this is all January, so it's probably just shit anyway.
We've already seen more movies in January this year.
Yeah,
I haven't.
one at all. Mary the Witch's Flower.
Pass.
You
All
also
Strong with Mark Wahlberg.
You missed off
Mark
Asante.
Wahlberg. No, it's Chris Hemsworth. Goddamn it.
Zanti.
Pass. Okay, Fall Strong. Pass.
Pass.
Den of Thieves.
We saw that one.
We saw that one. Brief thoughts.
Fun. I mean, it's a good movie.
A lot better than people actually give it credit for. I give it like
Yeah.
8 or 9. It's
It's
fantastic.
very cool. I like the
Awesome.
heist aspect. I like the twist a lot, actually. I really like the twist a
I
lot.
didn't love the twist, but that was okay.
Gerard Butler's also in it, so I mean...
Forever My
happy-
Girl.
Pass.
Pass.
Maze Runner: The Death Cure.
Oh, actually, pass.
Addendum. Hasn't even seen any of them.
Pass.
Also
Walton
pass.
Goggins is in Maze Runner: The Death Cure.
No one cares.
The Insult.
Pass.
Please stand by.
Pass.
Winchester.
Pass.
Is that the house that goes spill? Yeah, it is. A fantastic one.
Wow, we're passing a lot.
Armed.
Pass.
The Cloverfield Paradox.
Oh, well, me and Jake get to talk about that
God
one.
fucking damn it.
Elizabeth Debicki's hot. David Oyelowo was in it.
Yeah, it was. So
I didn't
was
remember that.
fucking
Daniel Bruhl. Yep. This movie sucked dick.
It's terrible. It's like a 2 out of 10.
Yeah, it
And
was
the
one
only
of my
reason it's not
least
a
favorite
1.
movies this year.
The reason it's not a 1 is because it came out on Netflix. I have to pay money for it.
That's fair.
The 1517 Paris.
Pass. I've heard it's terrible, though.
Yeah, I heard very bad things. 50 Shades Freed.
Pass.
All right, well, looks like it's my time to shine.
You have?
You
No,
saw
pass.
this?
You're right.
Pass.
Elizabeth Debicki's and Peter Rabbit, too.
Stop saying
Sorry,
actors.
pass.
Creed.
No.
Pass. You skipped both of them.
It's
Shut up.
Permission.
Pass.
Monster Family.
Pass.
Golden Exits.
Pass.
Pass.
Black Panther.
All right,
good.
we saw Black
Pass.
Panther.
No, we all
Pass.
saw it.
No.
I liked it.
It's probably like my second or third favorite superhero movie this year. I'd say third, because Into the Spider-Verse and Aquaman are really good.
I'd say second, because Into the Spider-Verse is really good.
Hot take. It's just okay. I gave it a 6. Maybe a 7.
Understandable.
Early Man.
Pass.
Pass.
Loveless.
Pass.
Pass.
The Party.
Pass.
Nostalgia.
Pass.
Black 47.
Pass.
The Simpsons.
Pass.
Game Night.
All right, I saw Game Night.
Really good up until, like, the last, 20 minutes.
I actually.
Yeah,
liked
I
the
think it
whole-
was really good up until the last 20 minutes.
I liked the last 20 minutes, guys.
I don't know. I just didn't
Did
like
not
the...
fit the movie.
Gave
Yeah.
the movie a 9 out of 10.
I
Loved
think
it.
I'd
the
give it
end
an
is
8.
good,
I
but...
think the end was good as it was, and then it kept going.
No, even the end part where it kept going is good, but it just doesn't fit the movie.
It doesn't fit the movie.
Yeah.
It should have ended at the bridge.
What's
Yep.
the guy, the creepy neighbor? What's his name?
Jesse Plemons.
It's just...
Yep, him.
Yep.
He's fantastic.
He
I
is
He's
love,
really
in
good.
Breaking Bad.
I loved
He's
his
really
character.
Yeah, he was,
He's in Vice. We're going to talk about that
No
later.
one
Well,
cares
yes, we
about
will.
Vice.
So how was
Anyways,
Game Night was really good. His
Yeah, I
performance
liked
was
Game Night a
fantastic.
lot.
I agree.
And the jokes
I'm
were heavy
just
hitting.
saying...
Oh, the jokes were hilarious.
I
loved
laughed my ass off at Game Night. I'm just saying I don't agree with the whole airport scene.
Yeah.
Didn't fit the tone
That's
of the
fair.
movie.
Hey,
Annihilation.
we're gonna get to do 2 in a row. Annihilation.
Yay!
Real good. Loved it.
Oscar Isaac's in it. I like
Pretty
him.
good
He's a
for
good
the
guy.
most part.
I just didn't like the end, actually.
I
as
love
well.
the ending.
PlayStation 2 graphics man came out, and then I was like, oh my god.
The ending made it go from a 9 to like a 6 in my book, maybe 7.
I thought it was like a 7. It was
It
pretty
downgraded
decent.
it
I think
a
it's a
But
9.
that's
Wow.
fair, though, because it was chock full of good things.
Oh yeah, I would watch it again, 100%.
I have watched it again.
Every day.
Pass.
The Lodgers.
Pass.
Security.
Oh, we're back to passing.
Red Sparrow with fucking... Oh, what's the movie?
Jennifer
Pass.
Lawrence and
Oh,
Joel
Cares.
Pass.
Pass.
Pickings.
Pass.
Death Wish.
Pass.
Which one's that one?
Bruce
Oh, pass.
Foxtrot.
Pass.
Vanishing City Hall.
Pass.
Wrinkle in Time.
Fuck off.
Ooh.
Oh, it's the worst movie.
What, did you see it?
No.
Ah.
Oh, just
Why
me
would
and
I
Jake?
see that movie?
We'll
So
keep it brief.
me-
It looks great. It's the only good part.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Well, Gringo.
Pass, but you saw it.
Oh, you didn't see it? That's right. I fucking saw it. I love this fucking movie. I already bragged about it during my top 10, so I'll just keep it brief, but I really liked it. Thoroughbreds.
Pass.
I want to see this goddamn. The Death of Stalin.
Fucking hilarious.
You saw it?
I watched it a couple days ago.
Oh, how was it?
All right, Mud.
Fucking hilarious.
Oh, good point.
Fucking Steve Buscemi's in it.
Oh, that better be fucking hilarious then.
Well, I'm gonna date the video. Rest in peace, Steve Buscemi's wife. She died today.
Oh shit, I didn't even know
Really
that.
sad.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. That's really bad.
Shit.
I
Poor
don't even know how to
man.
react correctly.
Leisure Seeker.
Pass.
Hurricane Heist.
No, wait, I want to see her again so bad.
Me too. It looked
It
retarded.
looks so bad.
The Strangers subtitle play at night.
Pass.
In case you're confused for another Strangers. Tomb Raider.
Oh, I have yet to talk about this movie.
Worse than both Angelina Jolie's.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe better than both. I
It's
don't
better
know.
than both, but it's not as funny.
Butt-ass.
Different reasons.
Yeah.
Forget what
like,
better and worse means.
it's
No.
better film-wise, but not better watching-wise. Because
Yeah, I
the
would rather
Angelina
watch
Jolie
either
ones
of
are
the other two.
fucking hilarious. Walton Goggins is in this one, though, so you know what? Like, 10.
Love, comma, Simon.
Pass.
I did see it.
you
It
loved
is
it.
all right. It's like a 7, maybe an 8. I don't know. But it's decent. I like the performances. I just think the story's a bit paint by numbers.
That's fair.
I can only imagine. I did see this.
Pass.
Thanks, guys. Vavo took me to see it because it's a Christian movie. And halfway through, There is a fucking brilliant scene that's really well directed and well acted.
Yeah, you've talked about this with me.
And it
actually.
stands out like a sore thumb because the first half and the second half are both kind of cheesy and corny, and there's this like brilliant piece of cinema in the middle, and I'm like, wow, this doesn't belong here. Is this the same movie? It's fucking amazing. It's a scene when he goes to see his dad, and his dad pretends like nothing's wrong, but actually like he actually has cancer, and like it unfolds and there's twists and everything's pretty great. But I'll move on because I got to keep brief.
Pass.
And tap it back.
Pass.
Furlough.
Pass.
Josie.
Pass. Pass.
Flower.
Pass.
Pacific Rim Uprising.
I almost saw this, and then you told me not to.
You're welcome.
All right.
Thank
So I kind of don't want to keep this that brief because
We already
there's
talked about it. We have a review about it.
there's things.
Keep
This
brief.
is what happens when you take a talented director away from something and think you can make money out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like 100%.
Yeah, Del
'Cause
Toro did not return.
Del Toro didn't return, and they got better actors, and it was worse.
And it's weird because Stephen S. DeKnight is talented up until now.
Like
I really liked his work. He was on season 1 of Daredevil.
I know.
I was very disappointed with it because we watched the first one right before. The first one's fucking awesome.
So you guys Sicario'd it.
Yep.
Sicario'd it.
It was
and
exactly the same
went
result.
the way of Sicario, actually. But Isle of Dogs.
Oh yeah,
Great.
great.
Woo!
Oh my
Masterpiece
god,
almost.
it was amazing.
I remember the day we saw that. You and I were at a mall, and offhanded, I was like, "Hey, let me go check what's out." And you were like, "Nothing's out." And I was like, "Okay." And I looked, and it was just Avengers: Infinity War, Avengers: Infinity War, Isle of Dogs, Avengers: Infinity
I
War.
was
and
shocked Isle of Dogs was still
sprinted
out.
back to you, and I was like, "They're showing Isle of Dogs."
Woo! Yeet. Sherlock Gnomes.
No,
That has an all-star cast.
Uh-huh.
don't care.
Well, we all
Pass.
passed, so
Yeah.
insane.
Pass.
What? Unsane? Yeah.
Paul,
pass.
comma, Apostle Christ.
Pass.
Take that one.
No, she should if you wanted to. Final Portrait.
Pass.
Midnight Sun.
Pass.
Followers.
Pass.
Ready Player One.
I love this movie.
It's a bunch of '80s references, and
If
I
there is
wasn't
a
born
sequel
in the '80s.
and it's not called Ready Player 2, I'll fucking kill myself.
Well, why would there be a sequel? There's no sequel to the book.
So
They can make 10 of these. Are you kidding me? It's so easy
That'd
to
be
make a sequel.
dumb.
make one about the '90s.
No.
Why not?
He has other books. Just make one off of those.
Yeah, but they're also not as. I don't know. Tyler Perry's Economy.
I did see
It's
Economy.
acrimony.
I did see the autonomous
Taraji
robot
P. Henson's
on
in
the planet
this.
Cybertron. I did see Tyler
Talk
Perry's
about
Acrimony.
it.
I just find Autobots. Tyler Perry's Acrimony is the kind of movie that the trailer looks like an in-depth drama thriller-ish thing, and it looks amazing, and you go in, and it's just this generic, weird piece of shit where the main character makes all the wrong decisions, and the movie is framed like, oh, isn't she so sympathetic? Shouldn't you feel bad for her? And it's like, no, she made all the wrong decisions, and she's being a dick. Well, the God's not dead, light in darkness.
We were gonna see this and we didn't.
We chose not to, thank God.
Good.
Pass.
Gemini,
Pass.
the last movie star.
Pass.
It's not even true. A Quiet Place.
Great.
Oh, it's my second favorite movie this year. I thought nothing was gonna beat it, and then
100%.
we
It's
saw
my
Blind
third.
Spotting.
So fucking good.
Great.
Blockers.
Pass.
I did see it.
You said it was good.
It was all right. It is probably my favorite John Cena role. He is
That's
That's a
hilarious.
low bar.
That's a
Pat.
low
I
bar.
know. But I've seen parts 12 strong. But honestly,
I've seen 12. I've seen 12 rounds. Is the movie?
that's
you're
the
talking
one
about.
I meant.
I've seen
when I
12
spoke out of my
rounds.
mouth.
I've watched the whole thing.
Oh God, why?
I don't remember. I was like 13.
Oh, good point. Blockers is actually really funny if you want a good time, kind of like Game Night but less good. Let's go see Blockers.
Game Night but bad. The
Game
movie.
Night but less good. It's still good.
Hannibal Buress is in Blockers.
You were never really here.
Pass.
What's that fucking-
Who's in it?
We-
Joaquin
Joaquin
Phoenix.
Phoenix? Oh my God, I don't know.
Who cares?
Chappaquiddick.
Pass.
Our friend was in that, right? What's his name? Who's in
Caleb Enos?
That's what I fucking meant. Pandas.
Pass.
What? Pass. But
Lee
what?
Pete.
Pass.
Pandas with Kristen Bell.
She's the only actress in it. Okay, pass.
Miracle Season.
Pass.
Beirut.
Pass.
Pass.
Rampage with Dwayne Rock Johnson.
George.
George is me.
George.
George.
Oh my god, this movie also has a star-studded
Oh
cast.
yeah, you did see it with me. God. Big heaving pile of shit. Jackson liked it because it has dumb action.
It has a monkey in it, and I love
It
him.
does have a monkey in it, therefore 10 out of 10.
But it's bad.
Truth or Dare.
Pass.
I'm
Almost saw
so
it.
bad.
I almost saw it.
Why? I'm so sorry.
I did not though. The writer.
Pass.
Sergeant Stubby, American Hero.
Pass.
What the fuck is that? I Feel Pretty with Amy Schumer.
Sucked.
You saw it?
Saw it with my family in Virginia on vacation.
Oh, you had to talk about it. Great.
Sucked. That's my review. It sucks. Amy Schumer's not funny.
Yeah, you're
Good
right.
point. Super Troopers.
No.
That's not
It's not the title. Traffic with a K.
Pass.
Pass.
House of Tomorrow.
Pass.
Infinity War.
Sucked.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
It was the fourth best superhero movie this year.
It's the third best superhero movie I saw.
I was pretty whelmed. Disobedience.
Pass.
Backstabbing for Beginners.
Pass.
Things.
Pass.
Overboard.
Pass.
The Guardians.
Pass.
The Cleanse.
Pass.
Tully.
Pass.
Rules Riverlands.
Bad Samaritan.
Pass.
Life of the Party.
Pass.
Breaking In. I did
Pass.
see it.
Oh, okay, good.
This movie is exceedingly okay. It's over the top okay, and it's like a cheesy, less good Die Hard. The Seagull.
Pass.
What? Pass.
Terminal.
Pass.
Revenge.
Pass.
What a shit title, just Revenge. What the fuck movie say Revenge?
It's having total Lutz in it.
What the fuck is Revenge? No, Deadpool 2 is next. Talk about Deadpool 2. I'm looking up Revenge.
Mud's favorite movie was Deadpool.
I least favorite superhero movie this year.
It was pretty good. I liked it.
I disagree.
We're not going to talk about Once Upon a Deadpool,
No.
I guess.
Jeff
Literally
Brought
any
it
movie
down.
could be called Revenge. I'm pissed. What a fucking stupid...
Why are you still on that? Anyways,
Sorry.
Ian, let's keep talking about the
Yeah,
movie.
Deadpool 2 just was good. I liked it.
Deadpool 2 just was
the
bad,
other
and I
one,
didn't.
Once Upon a Deadpool brought it down for me.
Once
but
Upon a Deadpool brought it down for me, and I was already pretty down on the movie.
I love Deadpool 2,
yeah,
but
I
Once
like
Upon
it.
Deadpool did also bring it down for me, but I still really like Deadpool 2. Book Club.
Pass.
First Reformed. I saw it, already talked about it, I'll keep it brief. The ending was total shit, and I don't think it was a real ending, but the rest of the movie up to that point was really good.
Has Ethan Hawke.
Pope Francis subtitle and it was weird.
Pretty sure that's a documentary.
Has Pope Francis in it.
Pass.
You
So
guys
pass.
seen it, right?
Pass.
Show dogs.
Pass.
Solo. One
Still
Star Wars
not
story.
Still not the worst Star Wars story.
Yeah,
Definitely
you're right.
true. It's not abysmal.
It's not episode 2.
Yup.
Oh my god, episode 2 so
It's
bad.
just boring.
I don't know. It's a fine movie, but it's nothing special, and that's
It's
what
not
really.
Star Wars.
There wasn't anything. You know how every Star Wars movie, regardless of how good it is, has that one moment you're like, oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
This movie didn't have one of those.
Even, like, I'd say every prequel has a fuck yeah moment.
Yeah,
And my least favorite one is still Attack of the Clones.
And it has a
Still some
fuck yeah moment in it.
moments.
The entire Battle of Geonosis is a
Yeah.
fuck
More
yeah
like
moment.
Obi-Wan jumps out the window and goes yeet.
That was also a
yeah.
great
There are
moment.
so many good moments, and this movie just had a bunch of okay moments, and I was like, oh.
How to Talk to Girls Parties.
Pass.
In Darkness.
Pass.
The Missanderists.
Fun fact: How to Talk to Girls Parties in Darkness could be one movie.
Ew.
Misandrist means to hate men.
Future World.
Pass.
Action Point.
Pass.
Oh, that's the one with Johnny Knoxville. Looks like shit. I don't know.
Pass.
Adrift.
Pass.
Upgrade.
Upgrade was
Real good.
fucking
Let's
awesome.
go, baby.
Oh, you watched
Fucking
it?
Awesome.
Yeah, I watched it last night.
Hey, how'd you like it?
Fucking loved it.
Venom
it was
but better,
so
right?
good.
Venom
but better.
So better. So better.
Venom.
It was what Venom should have been.
I wish I saw it in theaters.
Venom. American Animals.
Pass.
Social Animals.
Pass.
That's not Marvel 22 Animal movies the same weekend.
American Hustle. It's okay.
Ocean's 8. I
You
did
saw
see it. It kind of Force Awakens the first Ocean's 11. It's okay. Won't You Be My Neighbor?
Yeah, it was so good.
Real wholesome.
Awesome
Oh my
movie.
god, everything about it was just in my heart, and I almost made sad. I'm a big bitch.
You
To
are a
quote
big
Mud.
bitch, Ian.
But yeah, no, it was great. I loved it.
Hereditary. I saw it. I still think that this movie is simultaneously a 9 and a 4, depending on how you look at it.
I've heard that from
It is
multiple
either
people.
great or
Yeah.
terrible, depending on how it wants to be, and it doesn't know how it wants to be. Hotel Artemis.
The most middle of the road movie I think we saw this year.
The weakest installment in the John Wick verse.
It's not bad, but it's not good.
This movie's chock full of talent too. That's
It's
the thing. It was,
and everyone's not bringing their worst, but not bringing their A game. They're just
I don't know. Some people brought really
a lot
good.
of people in this movie are just here.
They're just there to say
Yeah.
some funny lines and shoot.
They
Which
all
is all,
said-
all you can really ask for in a movie anyway. I mean, Superfly. I did see this. It is actually really fun and pretty ridiculous as it goes along, and it gets more and more ridiculous. On that level, it's a fucking 7 or 8. I fucking
So
love this movie.
I just want to point out, Director X directed it.
Yeah, he did. He only does music videos and this.
That's really weird.
Incredibles 2.
Great.
Bradbird.
Masterpiece almost.
Yeah, it was really good. I
Tag.
enjoyed myself.
Another masterpiece almost.
Oh my
freaking
god, this is the
hilarious.
funniest movie.
Hilarious.
Tag was one of the funniest movies I'm ever gonna watch.
On Chesil Beach.
Okay, pass.
Gotti!
Oh, have we talked about Gotti for
Talked
the
about
show?
it, but we haven't seen it, so we can't talk about it here.
Damn it.
Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom.
Pass.
Did see it.
You
Pass.
did? Lucky.
Yeah,
I
with
still want to see it.
Jackson.
I heard it sucked.
It's better than all the Jurassic World sequels except Jurassic World. All the Jurassic Park sequels, I mean.
I was gonna say
it's
this
better
is the
than-
only Jurassic World.
Yeah, it's better than 2 and 3,
That's a low
but
bar.
it's not as good as Jurassic Park or World.
Mm.
So it's just okay.
World is actually my favorite one, probably. I love World.
Boundaries.
Pass.
Damsel.
Pass.
So like domestics.
Pass.
Hey,
Sicario,
Sicario,
Dave the
Dave
Sicario.
Solado.
This became a meme between us because it was
So you want me
Not
to Sicario,
good.
Dave the Soldato?
not good.
It
Not
was-
as good as Sicario.
Very weak.
It
yeah.
was. Remember how I talked about Pacific Rim Uprising? Yeah, it was
It's that
that.
situation.
No, don't point out the movie
Wait,
underneath.
no, wait,
Leave
we gotta say
trace.
pass one more time. Leave no trace.
Pass.
Uncle Drew!
Okay, this is the Ian Solo. Ian, a solo story. Uncle Drew, talking shit.
Oh no.
There's one funny line in the whole movie. It's a bunch of basketball players trying to act. The prosthetics are bad. Tiffany Haddish is the worst part of the movie. And she's actually an actress. And she's the worst actress in the movie. She is terrible. The movie's terrible. The story is bad. The movie is bad. Everything about it. It's shot like a fucking TV sitcom. It's just not good. It has New Thing in it, though, so that's pretty
New
good.
thing?
I gave
Banger.
Ian it for Christmas.
And I
Yeah, you
watched it. It's like a 3.
When we walked ahead,
Pass.
the first purge.
Pass.
I've had the opportunity to see the first purge for the past 2 months. I've chosen not to.
Pass.
Ant Wasp and the Man.
Just kidding. We've all
It's like
talked
the 5th best superhero movie I saw this year.
Wasn't it the worst one?
one of the weakest
no,
MCU
Deadpool
movies.
2 was.
No, this was the worst one.
Well, for me, it was.
This was the worst one for me. It
This
was
is
fine.
the weakest one of the weakest MCU movies I've ever seen.
Oh, 100%. It was just okay.
Mm.
And, like, eh.
I don't
It's
actually
just-
care about bothering you with Lakeith Stanfield.
Oh, it was my
so
third.
good.
So
good.
fucking good.
So good.
Everything about that movie was fantastic. See it now.
Whitney.
Pass.
Hotel Transylvania 3 Summer Vacation.
I actually want to see it. Andy Samberg's in it.
It's another Universal movie. Skyscraper.
With Dwayne Johnson? Yeah, pass.
Pass.
Hard pass. Like 8th grade. I
I've
wanted
only
to
heard
see
good things, yeah.
Only heard good things, did not see it.
Don't worry, he won't get far on foot.
How many of us have seen this?
Pretty funny.
You've seen it?
I've also
Me
seen
neither
it.
have seen it.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
All right, what's
I
it-
own it on DVD if you want to
Do
borrow
a
it.
Yeah, you
sentence
can borrow
review.
it from me because I still have it.
Ian
Yeah.
still has it, yeah. It was funny.
It was actually really decent.
Yeah.
Ween was great, but he mumbled every line, which
yeah,
kind of sucked.
he like whispered. There's an entire scene where he's like ASMRing.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
Rudy Mara is great.
It's got the-
Jonah Hill is
I
actually the
think-
best in the movie.
Hot take. It's got the best line of the year. Have you asked that pretty little nurse of yours to
Yeah,
sit on your face?
have you had asked a pretty nurse to sit on your face? I texted you. I was like, what the fuck is this movie?
I was watching that movie Home Alone, and that line came up. I had to pause the movie because I burst out laughing.
I thought you said I was watching the movie, comma, Home Alone. The
No, I was
movie.
watching this movie and I was home
Yeah.
alone.
Shock and
And-
awe, guys.
Pass.
Mummy,
Pass.
Oh, fuck, Shock and Awe, Jane Foster. Sorry.
Equalizer Part
we
Two.
were gonna watch it.
We
We
almost did that.
We wanted to do Equalizer-thon, like Pacific
We were
Rim.
going to equalize it, but we were all busy that
All I
weekend.
had to do was Blind Spotting.
Oh, best movie of the year.
Big Dog Movie. Let's go. Best,
Best film
movie
of the
about
year.
racism all year.
The best film all year.
Best movie
One
all
of the
year.
best films all year.
100%.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Unfriended Subtitle Dark Web.
Pass.
It's a good version of this. Still searching. Bleach.
Pass.
Gouge of a
Wait, is that an
Devil.
anime
Pass.
movie? Yes.
Mission Impossible Fallout.
I have not seen Mission Impossible Fallout
Neither
yet.
of you? Only me.
I didn't get to watch it yet.
One of my favorites in the series, and my second favorite actually in the series. It's one of the best action movies we've seen all year. Teen Titans Go to the movies.
Hilarious in every way. Never watch it.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking bad, but it's really funny.
It's got some really good jokes.
Yeah.
Don't ever watch it.
Yep,
I despise
100%.
it. Detective D,
Pass.
subtitle for Heavenly King. Hot Summer Nights.
Pass.
Puzzle.
Pass.
What? No, Revenge of the Puzzle. What the fuck? Christopher Robin with
Oh,
Ewan
it's
McGregor.
so wholesome and
It was
cute.
so cute. I have no idea what Christopher Robin, like the Winnie the Pooh universe is about, but it was a
I
really good
love
movie.
Winnie the Pooh, and this movie's really cute and fun, and I
Looks
love
nice.
Winnie the Pooh.
The Darkest Minds, aka not X-Men.
Pass.
Hard pass. Spy Who Dumped Me.
It
You
was
guys
funny.
go for
It
it.
wasn't
You
great,
guys
but it was
saw it.
funny.
It was alright. It had some good jokes and some actually pretty funny moments.
Kate McKinnon's funny. I really like her.
I like the opening with how it cut back between action and comedy.
Yes.
Never
and it
going
also,
back.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
It also had one of the best setups for a character to actually be good at shooting things.
Never go back.
Pass.
The Miseducation of Cameron Post.
Pass.
Billionaire fucking Boys Club.
This
Oh,
movie sucks, and
no.
not just because Kevin Spacey molested children. It's actually a bad movie.
That is a good point, Mud.
Yeah, it wasn't good. Emma Roberts is a baddie, though.
I really wish we recorded commentary when we
Oh,
watched
me
that.
too. There
Because
was some
what
jokes.
happened was, and the first shot of the movie is a fucking Baby Driver mixtape that says Billionaire Boys Club. We had to restart the movie because all three of us started laughing.
Dude, I was dead. I
Dog
was
days.
passive.
Pass.
The Meg.
Pass.
Jackson watched it and texted me that it was okay. The shark scenes were good, but the rest of it sucked.
Wow,
Which is
even
exactly
Jackson
what I
didn't like
expected Jackson to say. Black Cook a Klansman.
Awesome movie. Oh my god. Spike Lee, thank you.
So good. Slender Man.
Oh,
see it.
what a pile of fucking shit.
One of the worst movies I've seen of all time.
Yep.
Prayer Before Dawn.
Pass.
Crazy Rich.
Really
Asians.
Couldn't find it. Still have to look for it.
Check your local libraries.
Might be
Yeah.
a masterpiece. I don't know. I'd have to rewatch it to make sure, but it's absolutely brilliant in every way.
Brilliant.
Alpha. This is that good. This is on my top 10 list. Fucking love Alpha to death. Mile 22.
Pass.
Jake
I
really
fucking
wants to
love
see
Mile
it. You
22.
really wanted to see it.
Yeah, you were excited for. Yeah, you got excited. I was like,
You're
oh, that's a Mark
mildly
Wahlberg.
excited. It looks kinda good.
And then I knocked it off the list because
Has Mark
I watched
Wahlberg.
the trailer again. It wasn't quite what I thought it would be. Down in Dark Hall.
Pass.
The Wife.
Pass.
What? Revenge of the Puzzle, The Wife.
That's Christian Slater.
Worst titles of all time this year. The Happy Time Murders.
Pass.
Pass.
The Happy Time Murders is an abysmal little movie, but what works...
Isn't that one that looked funny?
About the puppets, yeah. So what
And
works...
instead of jizz, it's silly string.
Get ready for
Yeah,
this.
but it had Melissa McCarthy, so I thought it was a 0.
Here's a bit of a shocker. Best part, Melissa McCarthy's performance.
Really?
She
I
carried
don't
what
believe
was
that.
left of the funny in it.
I don't
Fucking
believe that.
floored
for a
me when I
second.
watched
Wow.
it. She's like the best part of this bad movie. Searching.
Pass.
I love John Cho.
It was on my top 10 for a brief amount of time. I love the gimmick of only having phone screens and computers and stuff. Happy Norm.
Your girlfriend's
I wanted to shut up.
It's right now.
Charlie Hunnam.
Axel, but it's spelled AXL.
The other alpha movie.
Best.
Operation Finale, you and I saw it.
Really weird choices on how to cut down scenes for
Yeah.
runtime.
I know.
Could have been great. Should have been great. Wasn't great.
Wasn't quite what we thought it would be based on the trailer.
Nope.
Kin.
Looked like shit.
Yeah,
Pass.
I did see this.
You did?
Oh my god, I got
Why did you see this?
I got halfway
It
through.
has James Franco in it.
It is literally paint by numbers 10 other better movies in this, and they're all kind of wrapped together in this okay.
Zoe
final
Kravitz
product.
is in this.
Juliet, comma, naked.
No.
Ethan Hawke.
What the fuck is Juliet naked?
Pass.
Little Stranger.
Pass.
Destination Wedding.
We reference this movie a lot.
All the
but
time,
pass.
but definitely
Why
pass.
is Winona Ryder and Keanu Reeves in this rom-com
I
together?
don't know.
The Nun. I
Pass.
saw maybe 5 minutes of it. It's actually not bad. Based
Peppermint.
on the 5 minutes I saw. Peppermint.
Mud.
Pass.
Didn't you see Peppermint?
No.
Oh, I thought you saw Peppermint.
Why would I see Peppermint?
Predator.
No. This movie fucking disappointed the hell
Pretty
out of me.
bad. Expected it to be bad. it was
Biggest
bad.
disappointment of the year. The Predator.
God damn it. White Boy Rick.
Great.
Fucking love White Boy Rick.
God, I
let me tell
loved
ya.
Matthew McConaughey in this movie, but I hate Matthew McConaughey.
Try not to talk about it too much. It's fantastic. A Simple Favor.
I saw this one.
Yeah, you did.
It was briefly on my top 10. It's amazing. My biggest problem is probably a super minority issue, but it's my problem, which is Anna Kendrick does not do a good job in this movie, because I associate Anna Kendrick way too much with comedy, and this is a serious drama, and I don't buy for a second that Anna Kendrick is the character that she is. How do I describe this? She acts well. She acts the part well, but I can't get over the fact that she's Anna Kendrick. Also, there's one scene. She moves in with her best friend's husband after her best friend disappears to, like, consolidate resources and take care of their kids. And she moves all of her best friend's clothing out of her walk-in closet. And then when she goes to put all of her clothing in the closet, it all suddenly is her best friend's clothing all put back up again. But then when you think about it in the logistics of the movie, makes no fucking sense, because the best friend is nowhere near the house at the time, nor would she have had enough time to put everything back into the closet. Sorry, side tangent. Real good. Simple favor.
The
Good.
children
Pass.
act.
Pass.
That's actually a lie. Fucking kids can't act. But Lizzie.
Pass.
Pass.
Just Lizzie.
Unbroken Path
Redemption.
Redemption.
Pass.
The House of the Clock and its walls.
All right,
It
bud.
has the worst Holocaust joke I've ever seen.
What?
Unintentional or not.
Oh yeah.
There's
Wait,
a
can
Holocaust.
You...
Alright, let me explain the Holocaust.
We have 2 minutes. Let me explain
so
the Holocaust.
It's not even a joke. It's just a terrible scene that's really offensive. Character played by Cate Blanchett is a Holocaust survivor, and it's actually very beautifully done, her story,
Good,
and it's very
I'm
well
glad.
acted. And then at the climax of the movie, the house with the clock in its walls has a bunch of, like, toy soldiers defending it. So Jack Black opens the door to the house, and Kate McKinnon pumps magical nerve gas into the room so that they all choke and die.
You said Kate McKinnon instead of Kate
Kate
Blanchett, but I understand.
Whatever. And
Um,
I'm sitting there and I'm like, I genuinely cannot believe they're doing this.
The Jew is actually gassing everyone else.
The Jew is gassing people.
Ah,
Oh, I'm gonna fucking.
I think that's
myself.
unintentional. I don't think that's on
I think it
purpose.
was unintentional, but it was still fucked up because it was the first thing I thought of.
So how's the movie, Mud?
Pass.
It's alright. It's a fun little kids movie.
Life itself.
Pass.
The Sisters Brothers.
Almost saw it. Pass.
Atlanta.
Pass.
Assassination Nation.
Wanna watch it.
That has Nation twice in a row in it. Fahrenheit 11.9.
Nope.
What?
It's a documentary about Donald Trump.
My Son.
Pass.
Love Gilda.
Pass.
That's the sequel of Love Simon.
My Hero Academia 2 heroes.
Pass.
He was
Pass.
twice in it. Night School.
Sucks.
Haddish. Pass.
You just said the actress name. Smallfoot.
I wanna see it
I wanted to see it
still.
too. Old
Yeah.
Man and the Gun. I did see it. This movie is actually really good. It's not like top 10 good, but it's really solid if you want a good time watch Old Man and the Gun.
Pass.
Hellfest.
Pass.
Power of the Air.
Pass.
Got that venom.
It's fun.
Venom.
It is.
It's not good. It's fun.
However, it's shit. It's upgrade but bad.
Knock knock with Star is Born.
That's you.
Only me?
Yeah.
Okay. This movie is really good. It was on top 10 when I first watched it, and now it's definitely off the list because I've seen better movies than this. But it's really solid. I haven't seen the other Star is Borns. I want to compare them and contrast them later in life. But at this point, gotta say Star is Born is really good. It's probably gonna get Best Picture nomination, if not win
probably
Best
gonna
Picture.
win Best
because
Picture.
it's at Oscars. Is what it's doing. The Hate You Give, but it's the letter
There's
U.
mud.
That's me.
You saw it.
Pretty good. I liked its central message. Very well acted, except for Amanda Stenberg, the main character. When she's trying to convey, like, upset emotions, she does the Tom Holland thing where she scrunches up her mouth.
Oh,
Let me ask you a
she
question.
looks like she's a
Sure.
frog in her
How
mouth.
similar or different is it than Blind Spotting?
Different.
Different enough.
Different enough. So, The Hate You Give is really about the media's role when there's something like that happens, like
Okay.
a cop shooting an unarmed black suspect. It's more about how the media reacts.
I can't help but think that the director of this movie was like, I'm gonna make such a timely movie about racism. And
Oh,
upkilling."
Blind Spotting blows this out
And
of
then
the
Blind
water.
Spotting comes out, he's like, fuck.
Blind Spotting blows this out of the water.
Yeah.
But The Hate You Give...
More people saw the hate you give.
Yeah, true. But The Hate You Give focuses on something else. It was about the media, really, I would say. The media's role
pretty
in
good.
when it happens.
The Happy Prince.
Pass.
First Man, I saw this. It's a really good movie, but it's not quite what I expect from... What was the director? What's his name? Fucking-
Damien Chazelle.
Thank you. Damien Chazelle.
Whiplash guy.
Yeah, Whiplash guy. Whiplash is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yep.
La La Land, I'm not huge into musicals, but I thought it was alright.
La La Land's my favorite musical.
First Man to me is better than La La, but it's not quite on the level of Whiplash. And all the scenes where they're going to the moon or flying in a ship are done as if you're a character in that cockpit and everything else is spinning around you, and you feel like you're in zero G, which is really impressive. On that level alone, I give it technical merits, but it's not quite on the level of something like Whiplash. Bad Times at the Bad Times Mud.
Oh, it was like the second best
Well,
movie
we
I
all
this
saw
year.
it.
It's
We all
fucking
saw it, but-
It's the
awesome.
best movie this year. I loved it.
was awesome.
Everything about this movie.
It's very fun, and that's where I have to give it a lot of credit. The soundtrack to this movie, beautiful. The composition, and technically, it's awesome. It's a great movie.
I really enjoyed most of this movie. Goosebumps 2, Haunted Goosebumps.
I'm happy to see it.
I'm not.
I'm not.
Beautiful Boy.
Pass.
The Elf.
Pass.
Halloween the movie, I saw this. I've only seen the first Halloween in this one, so I can't compare it with the rest of the franchise. But as a sequel to that, it's okay. It just feels like about 2 hours of fan service. It doesn't really. It feels like what a fan watching the original Halloween is like. I want to do this in a sequel, and it felt like a weird little mockbuster kind of thing of that. Not really like an actual true Halloween movie. Can't you forgive me?
Pass.
Fuck,
I want to see this so
I
bad.
looked everywhere on every screen. It's like not my stupid movie. Mid-90s.
I fucking loved mid-90s,
Me
man.
as well. It's on our
It
top
was-
10s.
Jake was like, I don't want to see it because you didn't like the aspect
I did
ratio
not
little
like the
thing.
aspect ratio, yeah.
I fucking loved it. I like skateboarding and shit, so maybe I'm a little biased.
Mm-hmm.
But it was so heartfelt. I didn't expect it to be. I just thought it was going to be fun skateboarding shit. And it ended up being fun skateboarding shit, but with a really deep, concerning, heartfelt theme behind it. And I loved it.
I think this is a great first outing for Jonah Hill.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm excited to see what he does more.
What they had.
Pass.
Wildlife.
Pass.
Johnny English Strikes Again.
Pass.
What? There's more Johnny. Which movie?
Hunter
Pass.
Killer with Common.
Best movie.
You've seen it?
No.
Oh, okay. You don't have to. It's got Common.
Pass.
Suspiria.
Pass.
I want to see this one. Yeah. Indivisible.
Pass.
Bullet Country, but it's 2 T's.
Bullet County.
Pass.
There's no R.
Pass.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
This is
alright.
my favorite musical.
The Nutcracker and The Four Realms.
Sucks. Awful.
10 out of 10 best movie.
Oh,
of the
we
year.
already talked about this being the worst movie of the year. Next.
Nobody's Fool.
Pass.
Boy Erased. I fucking looked. I searched a streaming site for Boy Erased, and the only result was The Maze Runner. I don't know why.
I remember.
I was like, thank God it's available now.
You sent us that Snapchat, and I'm like, so you can watch Eyebrows Kid.
My biggest problem with Boy Erased,
You saw it? Yeah.
I saw the main. I'm gonna spoilers and be very candid. The main character gets raped,
Okay.
and he never confronts it.
That's-
It happens, and then they move on.
Well, real people, that happens to them.
Yeah.
Yes, but it just. So he gets raped, and then he goes home, and then his rapist calls his parents and tells him, "Hey, your son's gay," and that's how he gets sent to gay away camp.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's bizarre in every way.
Yep. And then the climax of the movie is the fat gay kid pushes Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, I was about to say Flea is in it after we talked about this, but now
Fat gay kid pushes Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. He leaves gay away after like 3 days, and then the fat gay kid kills himself, and then it's 4 years later. There's one beautiful scene between Joel Edgerton and Lucas Hedges, the main two characters. It's an unbroken wide shot of the two of them going through like one of the exercises, and Lucas Hedges' character is starting to break down. Best scene in the movie. Oh my god. And they were improvising a little bit because they were like interrupting each other and like repeating what they were saying. So well acted, so well shot. That's so good. But there were some really weird pacing issues with the movie, and I really didn't like the fact that he never really confront. Like, not only does he not confront it,
But it's never talked about again,
They
or-
never talk about it again.
That's the
They
problem,
don't show
yeah.
it being like a problem with him or anything. He just kind of accepts it, and it's kind of weird.
A Private War.
Pass.
Body.
Pass.
The Front Runner.
So good.
I didn't get to see it. And I wanna see
Jealous.
it.
You saw it. I want to
It's
see it. so
like
bad.
Vice, but good. Like I said in our top 10, it's everything Vice tried to be and wasn't.
Dr. Seuss is the Grinch.
Suck my
Go
dick, I didn't see this movie.
The Girl in the Spider's Girl.
Pass.
Overgirl.
So
Oh,
much.
I
What?
loved Overlord. It was so brutal.
It's probably a Cloverfield movie.
It's probably, if we had to guess.
It's Bokeem Woodbine.
It does have Bokeem Woodbine. I love Overlord to death. It is so fucking good.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Conundrum subtitle Secrets Among Friends.
Pass.
Revenge.
Fantastic Yeats. The Crimes
There
of
you go,
Grindelwald.
bud.
It's
Fantastic Beasts.
it's not real good. It has none of the magic that a Harry Potter movie should have.
And you mean magic metaphorically?
Magic
Because it literally
metaphorically.
has a lot of magic.
It's a lot of spells but no magic.
Widows.
Great.
Oh, it was really
I
good.
really
I just
like
didn't like the
Widows.
twist. That's
Didn't like
it.
the twist. Didn't need to be in the movie at all.
Like the twist, didn't like the very end, where she just kind of stands there and says, "Hey."
Yeah.
Sorry to spoil it, but no one knows what that means out of context anyway. So, Instant Family.
Pass. Thanks, pass.
Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Pass.
Really fun.
We saw this. It was actually really good.
It's cute.
Alfred Molina.
One of the best Disney movies this year.
Yep.
Creed 2.
So good.
Oh, I
loyalty.
fucking loved it.
It's
Ooh, that moment when he got back up and the rock music's playing.
Bum, bum,
You've talked about that
I
like
know.
4
I don't
times.
care.
but
It's
It's
so,
so
good.
good.
I can't not talk about it when we talk about
good, I'm
Creed
gonna
2.
fucking come.
50,000 pounds to the man who brings me Disney's Robin
Robin
Hood.
Hood.
Sucks.
Yeah, pile of ass. Green Book.
Haven't gotten to see it yet. I'm
Sorry,
upset.
Robin Hood. I want to say I like the arrow trick shots.
I don't care about the air trick shots. We had this argument
We
in the
did.
fucking. Let's move on.
Green Book. This
I haven't
movie,
gotten to see it yet.
like I've said, second best movie about racism all year. Roma. I
Pass.
did not see it.
Pass.
I want to probably get this picture.
What about the favorite?
Favorite. Fucking genius masterpiece almost. Fucking amazing movie. Shoplifters.
Pass.
I want to see Pokemon movie The Power of Us.
Is that the one I saw this year? I saw a Pokemon movie this
Shows
year.
the trailer for Pokemon.
No.
Mowgli Legend of the Jungle.
Pass.
Pass. 2.0.
Pass.
Pass.
Possession of Hand Race.
Pass. Pass.
And the Apocalypse.
I want to
Pass.
see it.
I have never heard of it. Capernaum.
Pass.
Mary Queen of Scots.
I saw it.
Go for it,
the
bud.
other favorite.
So good. What's this girl's name? Hang on, because it's right in front of me.
Julia Roberts?
Saoirse
Nope,
Ronan.
my bad.
So well acted, well designed. I love this movie. I don't care if it's not historically accurate. I loved it. I'm a sucker for period pieces like this. One of the best scenes in the movie is she's talking to her bastard half-brother after he tried to usurp her, and she's pregnant, and she goes, I'm going to name the baby James, and her brother's name is James, and she's like, I want him to be loved by his kin, and he breaks down crying and begs for her forgiveness, and it's so well done.
That reminds me of Ben's back.
Pass.
The sounds.
Pass.
Spider-Man into the Spider-Man.
Real fun.
So good.
Spider-Man eats into the
I
Spider-Man.
absolutely fucking loved it. And
Spider-Man
Kingpin
is-
is the funniest fucking thing in this whole movie.
How's business? Bowman.
Bowman.
I don't know why, but that was my favorite line in the movie.
Mortal Engines. You
know
and I
mine.
saw. Well, I saw half of it.
You saw half of it, I saw the whole
Between
thing.
the three of us, we've seen half of it.
This movie sucks, but I really enjoyed myself watching it. It's a really guilty pleasure movie.
Yeah,
where
this movie
it's
sucks. I did
terrible.
not enjoy
It's
myself.
like a 3, but I definitely watch it again.
This movie sucks, and I did not enjoy myself even with the effects. The Mule. This
Bro.
movie is not good. This looked great from the trailer.
It looked great. I thought it was all right, and then we talked about it, and I realized it wasn't good.
Yeah, the acting was piss poor, including from Clint Eastwood, which shocked me that he would be the weakest part in his own movie. But it was not good at all. If Beale Street could talk, I want to see this. It's got the fucking guy named Moonlight.
I also still want to say it because
It's also got Diego Luna.
Oh,
Oh, not Pedro Pascal,
yeah.
Not Pedro Pascal.
Mary Poppins Returns.
We saw that.
We did.
I did
It was
not.
a fun little time.
It was alright.
Jack could fight Thanos and win.
Because he's OP in that movie. Yep.
He's OP.
Aquaman.
I love
Fun.
this fucking movie.
I know you did.
It was great.
Bumble Guy.
Really wish it had just been the opening, but
It's a
for the
5.
entire movie.
Very,
It was a
It's a
Cybertron
6.
movie.
very average. John Cena can't act.
I
Next
gave
movie.
it, I think, a 7 or an 8. I can't even remember in my life. Welcome to our... I
What?
burped a lot.
Welcome to
but
Marwen.
Welcome to Marwen
Yeah.
is a movie
Cute.
that I could not find anywhere.
I saw
except for theaters. How was it?
Cute. It's well acted. I really liked the doll scenes, actually. They were pretty fun. We got a little bit of a cheesy ending. Okay, now I'm done.
Goldblum!
Pass.
Second act.
Pass.
Oh, it's the fucking Jennifer Lopez. Well, we almost saw.
Jesus, no.
Pass.
Holmes and Watson.
Heard it was shit.
I
It was total
heard
ass.
it was total ass.
Vice.
Was total ass.
Was total
We
ass.
talked about it a lot last video.
Yeah,
I gotta
not
say,
good.
Vice is a movie where it tries to be as fun or creative as some of the other movies on our list. The Favorite or Mary Queen of Scots, or even just The Big Short, which came out.
It was too busy jerking itself off.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I don't
there was a
think
lot
about
of fucking shit in this movie that didn't need to
It
be
was
in
like,
this
oh,
movie.
we're so great.
On the basis of sex.
I'm gonna go see that this weekend, probably.
Oh, they can come back with How It Is. Destroyer.
What? I've never heard of this movie.
Me neither. Black Mirror Bandersnatch.
Didn't
I
watch
haven't
it
gotten
yet.
to see it yet. And I'm
Haven't
upset.
finished it.
I spent like 3 or 4 hours watching this movie, or clicking into or watching this movie. It is a little gimmicky for a Black Mirror episode, but like obviously like an hour and a half long, and it's definitely not an hour and a half. The site says an hour and a half. I think it just has to say some kind of stock time because you click it and it's obviously interactive. So it could have been a lot more than it was, and it's a little pretentious in saying like, "Oh, it's our lives are being controlled," but it's really lives like we're the people controlling them literally. And like, there's a scene quote unquote, it's like a level where you can kind of interact with the main character and choose how much to tell him about what's happening to him. So by the end of it, you'll explain like you are on Netflix, and it takes place in the 80s. Like you're on Netflix being controlled by a streaming service from the future or whatever. And I don't know, it kind of gets a little full of itself sometimes, and kind of.
I mean, I love Black Mirror, so that sounds really fun.
But
Daniel Kaluuya got to start on Black
I
Mirror.
commend the effort
That's not
because that obviously took like a whole fucking lot of work to make something like that exist.
Eyebrows
So,
Kid's in it.
And
Yeah.
I just want to say,
Eyebrows Kid's
I
fantastic in it.
fucking love Will Poulter.
This might be my favorite Will Poulter role. I don't know. I haven't seen Detroit.
Yeah,
I wanna
no,
see
I've heard
Detroit
it's
right
very,
now.
very good.
But
And everyone's mean to Will Poulter. Will Poulter, I love you, buddy. You're doing great
Bandersnatch
things.
Is a solid okay time if you want to kill a few hours.
Fair.
All right, and that's every movie this year.
Most of them we didn't see.
Yeah, but
damn
we
it.
saw like over 30 or 40. So
Can't wait
that's
for
pretty
the Oscar
good.
Best Pictures to be announced, and then we have to go fucking back and watch 10 more movies.